Throughout time, people across the world told each other tales of how they came to be, of heroes and monsters, romance and tragedy, death and rebirth. Mythology helped shape the ancient world, explaining the unexplainable. This is Mythology Unleashed. Quick disclaimer, I am not a practitioner of Haitian Vodou or any similar belief system. I am merely an enthusiastic amateur sharing information I had the honor of learning. Enjoy! Death is the ultimate fate of all mortals, rich or poor, good or evil. In the lore of Haitian Vodou, the total master of the dead was the charismatic and audacious Lua called Baron Samedi. Baron Samedi is the leader of the Barons and the Gettys, the family of Lua that maintain order over life, death, and fertility. When people speak of the Baron, it is often in reference to Baron Samedi. Stylish and suave, he wears a black tailcoat, glossy top hat, dark eyeglasses, and carries a gentleman's cane, not unlike the visage of an undertaker. Oftentimes he is depicted as a handsome man adorned with either a mask or face paint resembling a skull. Other times, he is seen as an animated skeleton. Regardless, he is simultaneously the life and death of the party, a fact he well knows. Baron Samedi's personality and behavior is described as outrageous and audacious, spending his time drinking rum and smoking cigars, swearing profusely, and making lewd jokes to the other Lua. The other spirits within the Getty family are said to behave in the same manner, but are also said to lack the debonair refinement of Baron Samedi. The Baron is also believed to sexually pursue mortal women, despite being married to the Lua Maman Bridget. Baron Samedi is an immensely sexual figure, and can be particularly vulgar, but he can be just and kind, with a particular soft spot towards children, preferring that they live full lives before meeting him in the cemetery. The majority of the Baron's time is spent lingering at the crossroads of life and death in the human world. Everything concerning the afterlife is the business of Samedi. When a person dies, the Baron is said to dig their grave and meet their soul as it passes to the other side, and he proceeds to guide them to the underworld. The power to accept an individual into the realm of the dead is reserved for Baron Samedi alone. He ensures that all those who have died truly remain dead and decompose as they should, ensuring that no corpse returns as a zombie. Samedi is also invoked to communicate with the dead, and determines whether they can contact the living world or not. He may also be petitioned to remove restless ghosts in exorcisms, and be invoked to ward off death. He will expect payment for these deeds, which will vary depending on his mood at the time. Though more often than not, he is content to accept gifts of quality cigars, hard rum, black coffee, or grilled peanuts. The Baron is also a giver and protector of life, said to possess the power to cure any disease or wound, provided he believes that the individual is worth saving. The Baron also has the ability to overcome and counteract hexes and curses. As the master of the dead and guardian of cemeteries, no one is dead until Baron digs their graves and ushers them into the land of the dead. In this manner, he can give life by preventing death. In his various roles, Baron Samedi has a number of incarnations with their own distinct traits and mannerisms. though they are sometimes depicted as separate beings with strong ties to Samedi himself. Baron Criminel is his most feared persona, seen as the first murderer condemned to death, and when his spirit is invoked, he will provide swift and immediate justice. Known for shouting obscenities and threatening to harm those in his vicinity, one of the key ways to console his spirit is by the sacrificial burning of a black chicken, as the bird's shrieks would appeal to his cruel nature. Baron Cimetière is the guardian of the cemetery, the digger of graves who welcomes the deceased into the realm of the dead. He is a fairly grim yet welcoming figure, with dashing debonair. It is said that even Cimetière's horses are well dressed and smoke cigars and drink expensive rum. Baron Lacroix is depicted as poised and refined, a philosopher on death and the cryptic aspects of the universe, finding the aspect of death and dying both humorous and absurd. Baron Lacroix embodies the extreme expression of individuality and offers the reminder of delighting in life's pleasures. Needless to say, Baron Samedi, in his various incarnations, is an extremely important lua in Haitian Vodou. He is the true master of the dead and dying, and all that goes into it, from the welcoming into the afterlife, to protection from untimely death, to handling of ghosts and the undead. With this immense responsibility, Baron Samedi still takes plenty of time to unwind and enjoy the pleasures of cigars, drinks, women, and an uncensored vocabulary. He is the crossroads where sex and death meet, the embodiment of the undying life force. Through Baron Samedi, practitioners of Vodou are ensured that they indeed have friends on the other side.